And what made you become a singer?
I've sung all my life, so it's kind of been part of who I am as long as I remember.
Oh, okay. Do you have any inspirations?
Definitely, I have a lot of inspirations. Being a young, passionate woman, love is one of them for sure. Just meeting creative people and being around interesting creative people keeps me inspired.
And how would you describe your music?
It's really a mix of different genres kind of piled up together. You got a little bit of sound of, Katy Perry and Gaga and Rihanna. And my producers and I, in this new album, California, decided kind of to mesh all of that together and try to make a dance pop type of style.
And I've heard you've been working on Shake It Up. So what do you like about working on set?
What do I like on working on set? I mean,
How was the experience for you?
it's fun. It's really fun. It's a lot of work. Definitely a lot of work.
Do you have any fun stories you want to share that you remember?
Trying to think. Not really. It's just a lot of work.
So now let's move to your album. So tell us a little bit about California A.
California A was written in collaboration with Raz, Nicholas Furlong. He's one of the young upcoming producers, and Spencer Neasy, who's also a very talented and prominent producer. So we decided to write this album. We wrote it in about a month. It's 10 songs, and all of them are really incredible. They're a lot of fun, and it really tells a story about who I am and how it is for me to live in California.
Oh,
And actually, one of the tracks, the single of California, is California, and we're featuring The Game on it, which was really awesome experience to work with him. So,
how did you come up with the name California A? Well, you kind of said it, but anything else?
right, I mean, it's kind of a continuation from my first album, La La Land. And La La Land was produced by Robin Nixon. He's one of the governors in the Grammys. And he, when we collaborated together, we decided, because originally I'm an opera singer, so we decided to kind of use my operatic talents in the pop genre. And then, so it's kind of dancey. So when you listen to La La Land, and then you listen to California A, it's kind of a continuation of what we started, and it has those, hyper beats, but then it has drum and bass, it has dance music, it has pop, so it's a combination of a lot of great sounds that I like.
And what's your favorite song on the album?
That's a tough one. I guess my very favorite one is Revolution, just because I'm a rebel in nature. And what we try to speak, the message we're passing on in that song is for the young people to rise up, and to continue voting, continue being involved in what's going on outside of their world, and just being aware of what's happening, in third world countries and what's happening to us now. And basically, revolution. We're the young people. We're the revolution. We're the leading the future.
Activist.
I try to be.
Do you have a favorite genre of music?
Because I'm an opera singer, I think that's my favorite genre.
Opera?
Because classical music is the roots of all that is today. I think that, it's important for musicians to be aware of classical music because it's something that is, the root, really. Out of that, everything else came from. So, and being aware of classical music also keeps your ear sharp, meaning like it keeps it very in tune of what's happening, and so.
Okay, so now these are just fun questions. Do you have a favorite show, TV show?
Game of Thrones.
Favorite movie?
Gone with the Wind.
If you were in a desert island, what 3 things would you bring?
Definitely water. Definitely, what is that thing called in English? I forgot what it is, but it's kind of foily. It resists the sunlight.
Aluminum?
So it's kind of like aluminum, but it's not aluminum. Basically, it protects you from the sun. It
like
mirrors
the blanket
away.
Or like...
Yeah, it mirrors away the sun. I mean, dry food. Some kind of dry food. A good friend.
That's 4.
Wait, so how many things was it?
3.
Oh. Oh, well,
Do you have a favorite candy?
Chocolate. Black dark chocolate is what I like. My sin.
Favorite Michael Jackson song?
Beat it, beat it.
Yes.
Actually, it's Remember the Times. That's my favorite song, yeah.
It's just like jumping everywhere. If you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be?
I would be a Pomeranian.
Pomeranian? Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're cute and fluffy, but they're feisty.
And Boo is Pomeranian. Do you know? The cutest dog of America.
What is it?
Boo. It's a Pomeranian.
Oh, really?
Too.
Oh, there you go.
Favorite food?
Favorite food has to be, I want to say like Persian, Turkish, Arabic, closer to my roots, because I'm from Kazakhstan, so it's more of, with like lamb and all kinds of goodies.
I'm getting hungry. Do you have a best fan encounter?
What?
A best fan encounter? Like
a best fan encounter.
Yeah. Do you remember?
I have a little fan in Thailand.
Oh.
She is about 7 now. When she met me, she was 5. And when I just went back to, because it's all in the hotel, remember I was telling you that I do sometimes gigs. And so this girl is now 7 years old, but she was 5, and I remember when she met me, she would not stop following me around.
Oh.
She would follow me around, and she would start kind of get upset if her hair wasn't fixed like mine that day. It was like really cute. And so when I saw her this past February, I went to visit up there and I had a show. She saw me, she's like, "You don't look like yourself. You don't look like you were on the pictures." I was like, well, there's a pound of makeup on me. So yeah, that's she's the cutest one.
Okay. And do you get starstruck?
Yes.
And by who?
Okay, so the other day I was at the gas station and I saw Chris Brown.
Oh my gosh.
And he walked by, and my car was facing the 7-Eleven or the gas station thing, and he walked by me and I looked at him and I'm like, is that Chris Brown? No, it can be. And then I see all these guys following him and I'm like, okay, that is Chris Brown. And I'm sitting in my car and I'm just watching him get his Slurpee, and then he comes out and I look at him and I'm like, taking, like having a silent language conversation with him about taking a picture. I came out, he's like hugged me like he knew me. I was like, oh my God, it's Chris Brown.
Oh.
And also training with Game, even if I've been working with him for 2 months, it's still really cool to have somebody who's kind of motivating you and pushing you, and it just happens to be a really handsome celebrity. you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's all the questions we have. And thank you.